And we're back, part two.
We're back. So anyway, going back to the 60%, anywhere between 50 and 60%, and lately I've been not doing that, not eating enough raw food. So I figured, well, let me shift things around a little bit because I need to get more raw food in me because I feel, lethargic and not enough energy, and so I've been trying to combine the raw with the cooked stuff all in one, as opposed to just cooked or just raw, and that seems to be working out somewhat, because then I'm more conscious about what I'm eating, and I can easily tabulate, at the end of the day, oh yeah, I think I reached my 50%, for today, which is not a steadfast rule, but it's something, an attainable goal that can be easily accomplished.
And what are some of the things that you throw in that blender?
Well, for the smoothies, you guys will probably not like this.
I call it liquid salad. That's,
yeah.
That's what I call it. But it's super, super, super nutrition.
Right.
And that's what's important. If you think of it as medicine, just drink it. It's not bad,
Yeah, well, there has to be a balance, though, because most people don't like to eat anything that they don't like, that doesn't taste well. So for me, it's very different, because for me, I don't care about the taste as much. So I pack it with lots and lots of nutrients, so it doesn't always taste that great. And Bruce always gives me a little bit of slack because of it, but I always try to encourage him and tell him, there's lots of nutrition in there, so you might as well just drink it.
So what are you putting in the blender?
So I'm putting on a daily basis.
It's a secret.
Yeah, on a daily basis. I mean, you can make things to your taste, of course, but you just throw fruits in the blender. A lot of people that are into this heavily use the Vitamix blender, which is a great blender. But I just use my own traditional blender, and it seems to work well for me at this point. So I put like a banana, orange, and some berries, whatever they are, whatever's fresh. And the important thing is not to do the same thing over and over again. Is to mix it up a little bit and buy the fruits that are in season. So I'll put the apples, bananas, strawberries, or some other kind of berry, and then I'll put a little bit of water. Or lately, I've been doing a lot of coconut juice or coconut water, and it seems to, in New York City at least, it seems to be in every supermarket now, and it's 100% coconut water. It's better to have organic, of course, including the fruits. So I put the water, and then I throw in whatever greens I choose, and normally it's either collard greens or kale, spinach, dandelion greens are excellent because they have a lot of minerals, and then I just blend it all together. And then once that's blended, then I throw in the powdered stuff, which is the super dense nutrients, which gives me the protein, because for some reason for me it feels like I need protein all the time, or else I'm always hungry, so that that satisfies my thirst for protein or hungry. The powders are the ones that I use. I have like if you come here, you'll see a whole big drawer in the refrigerator full of all kinds of great things. But I do spirulina or chlorella, blue-green algae. The last couple of weeks I've been doing alfalfa grass, which doesn't sound too good. It's kind of bitter, but it's an excellent food. But you can do barley grass or wheat grass, of course, and I have that too. And then I add some other, those are the green powders. Then I add some other barks and things like that, or powders like mesquite, which the American Indians, use it for everything. And then in South America, the Indians love this stuff called maca, M-A-C-C-A, and that's derived from, I believe, a tree, and it's a bark or something, and it's a powdered, and it's supposed to, give you all kinds of energy and increase your libido, and just makes you very mentally clear and alert. All these ingredients combined give you so much mental clarity. It's amazing, because I drink this juice, and then I feel like my brain is just like so, like, I don't know, it's like this weird sensation. You kind of have to do it, and then you'll see what I mean. Like I feel like my eyes are like very wide open, and I can see things with better light and better colors and things like that. So those are some of the things. And then I put goji berries, and I try and add some like a neutral like a aloe vera. Like I buy the aloe vera leaf, and then I put it in there, or chia seeds. I'll put them in water overnight and then put them in my blender with the smoothie. I mean, there's so many varieties that it's, you know.
Do you put all those powders in, or just a few, or?
Yeah, sometimes I put them all. Yeah, because I want to be nourished, and and for me, if you know, when I go to the bathroom, I want to see green. I don't want to see brown, because when I see green, I know that I'm getting all my greens in.
Where does somebody, if you live in Ohio or, you know, Minneapolis or somewhere, where does somebody get all these powders? Where do they buy all that?
Well, I buy my stuff in bulk, because as you'll get to know me, you'll know that I'm very frugal, and I don't like to waste money, so I'm a good steward of money. And so I buy them online. There's different co-ops, and I try and get all organic as much as possible, because that increases the nutrient density twice-fold. And so mainly online, but you can go to your local
website.
Well, I go to, there's one that's, well, I get some of my stuff in different places. Like Vitacost is a good one, because they only charge $5 for shipping for anything. And then I use this other one, EastCoastNutrition.com as well. And then there's a whole bunch of other ones that I can't think of. But I mean, you know, I'll be sharing with all.
What should they Google? What should they Google to find these?
Well, they can Google super green foods, you know, powder or whatever.
Green superfoods, or
yeah, or chlorella powder, whatever specifically you're looking for.
But how do you know that one of these online retailers or whatever is reputable?
Well, that's the thing, you don't. So so if you find something that you really like, then you might want to Google that company, you know, and make sure that there's no negative, you know, comments and things that people are saying about it. There's no real sure way except getting it from a source like maybe me, that I have some experience. And even me, like I go by what the other gurus are talking about, because then I don't have to reinvent the wheel. I can just use what they do. And there's so many new things coming into the market now. There's a whole new, I think that's the reason why the raw movement is becoming so big, is because now we've kind of minimized how much work it takes to get these super dense nutrients into powder form or whatever, still without destroying the food, and keeping it in its most preserved nature, and then they'll ship it to you, and then you can eat it. So where 10 years ago they didn't have the technology to be able to do those things, so things were, you know, more expensive.
So it's a huge movement now. There are so many people getting in on it, and lots and lots of raw food gurus. If you just Google raw food, you'll find tons of websites and communities and seminars and movies, all sorts of things about it. So, all right, we're going to take a break and come right back after this little YouTube break. Click the link to go to the next part, and we'll be right back.
See ya.